There's a moment in your financial life when everything suddenly accelerates. One day your net worth feels slow, stubborn, almost frozen. And then, seemingly out of nowhere, it starts shooting upward faster than you ever expected. It feels almost unreal, like your money finally woke up. And for millions of people, that moment happens right after hitting one surprisingly small milestone, $100,000. Today, we're breaking down why net worth goes absolutely crazy after 100K, and more importantly, how you can reach it faster than you ever thought possible. Before you hit 100K, growing your money feels painfully slow. You save a little, invest a little, and the results barely move. But the moment you cross that six-figure line, something flips. Your money starts multiplying faster, your confidence grows, and wealth begins building on top of itself. It feels like stepping from a flat road onto an escalator that suddenly lifts you upward. You're putting in the same effort, but now the results are dramatically different.
So what makes 100K so special? Why not 10K or even 50K? It all comes down to momentum, financial momentum. When your investments are tiny, even good growth doesn't feel meaningful. If you have $500 invested and it grows by 10%, you make $50. It feels like nothing. But when you have $100,000 invested and it grows by the same 10%, you earn $10,000 without lifting a finger. Same percentage, completely different outcome. Suddenly, your money earns more than your weekend side hustle. Suddenly, your investments grow faster than your effort. That's when people finally feel the power of compounding instead of just hearing about it. But here's the part most people overlook. The journey to 100K is not glamorous. It's actually the hardest part of the entire wealth-building process. Before 100K, growth is slow. Progress feels invisible. Investments feel pointless. You save for months and barely see a difference. Every unexpected bill pushes you backward. It's frustrating. It's stressful. And it's exactly where most people give up. Let me ask you, have you ever felt like growing your net worth is just too slow to be worth it? Like no matter how hard you try, you aren't getting anywhere? Tell me in the comments, what's the most frustrating part of building wealth for you personally? I'd love to hear your perspective. Here's why 100K changes everything. Once you hit that amount, your money becomes a financial engine. It starts working 24/7 with or without you. While you sleep, while you work, while you're living your day-to-day life, it grows. Money earning more money, that's the whole game. And once the engine is big enough, it starts generating results you can actually see. That's when wealth stops being theoretical and becomes real. There's also a psychological shift that happens around this point. Before 100K, you might think wealth is about luck, or a high salary, or being born into the right family. After 100K, your thinking changes. You stop believing wealth is a mystery and start realizing it's a formula, a repeatable process, something you can intentionally build. You start seeing opportunities differently. You stop chasing quick money and start focusing on smart money. You understand the power of small, consistent actions because the proof is finally sitting in your account. But hitting that first 100K requires something deeper than financial knowledge. It requires emotional resilience. You need to be patient when things move slowly. You need to stick to your plan when nothing exciting seems to be happening. You need to keep investing even when the market looks scary. You need to remind yourself that growth in the beginning is invisible. The most important progress happens underground, like roots forming before a tree breaks the surface. At some point in this journey, you're going to feel stuck. You're going to question whether it's worth it. And this is where most people quit. But here's the truth. If you stay consistent long enough to hit 100K, everything that comes after becomes easier. Your efforts compound. Your money compounds. Your knowledge compounds. Your discipline compounds. That's why wealth accelerates. It's not just the money growing, it's you growing. If you're getting value from this breakdown, don't forget to like the video. It helps more people discover content that can change their financial life. And if you enjoy insights like these, subscribe to the channel so you never miss another one.
Now let's talk about how to get there faster. Most people think reaching 100K requires a huge salary. It doesn't. What matters more is creating a gap between what you earn and what you spend. Your savings rate matters more than your income level. Someone earning 50K a year but saving 20% can reach 100K faster than someone earning 100K a year but spending nearly all of it. Wealth is not about what you make. It's about what you keep. The fastest way to build that gap is through automation. Set up automatic transfers to savings or investments the moment your paycheck arrives. Don't wait until the end of the month, when temptation has already eaten your money. Make wealth building the default option. Make spending the optional one. When you remove willpower from the equation, your money finally starts moving in the right direction consistently. Another powerful strategy is avoiding lifestyle creep. Every time your income increases, instead of raising your expenses immediately, let your savings rate increase too. Those extra dollars invested early compound into thousands later. Every little bit matters in the beginning. Let me ask you something. If someone handed you an extra $300 every month with no strings attached, what would you realistically do with it? Save it? Invest it? Spend it? I'm genuinely curious, so drop your answer in the comments. Now here's a truth that might surprise you. You don't need perfect discipline. You don't need to cut out every luxury. You don't need to stop enjoying your life. You just need consistency. Even small contributions add up when you do them for long enough. Wealth is built on routines, not extreme sacrifices. It's built on habits, not lucky breaks. Once you're invested, your money starts working in the background. And the moment your returns start exceeding your monthly contributions, that's when you feel the shift. That's when you realize your net worth isn't growing because you're grinding harder. It's growing because your money joined the grind. And this is exactly why net worth goes crazy after 100K. It's the moment momentum becomes visible. If you're still here, then you care about your financial future more than the average person. So here's a simple roadmap to get to 100K as fast as possible. Earn enough to create a savings gap. Automate your investing. Increase your income where possible. Avoid lifestyle creep, and stick to a long-term plan without chasing shortcuts. Shortcuts are how people stay broke. Systems are how people build wealth. Before we wrap up, I want to ask you something important. What's the one financial habit you wish you had started 5 years earlier? Share your answer in the comments. Your insight could help someone else avoid years of mistakes. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this message. And before you leave, think about this final question. What's one powerful step you're going to take this week that gets you closer to your first 100K? Drop your answer below. I can't wait to read it.